So tonight we've been playing Bideford in the League Cup, and unfortunately we've come away with a 2-1 defeat. I've just run through the team because Matty gave one or two of the lads that don't normally start an opportunity. So we had Chad in goal, Andrew Shah, Jordan Lee, Sam Davidson, Billy Maybury, Lee Francis, James Stoko, Luke Holmes, Steve Flynn, Curtis Young and Rhys Owen. And it wasn't the greatest game of football that I've seen, and the first half, I know we seemed to have the ascendancy, but it was quite scrappy. They had a lot of fouls and kept breaking up play.
Yeah, I think that was part of the tactics, to be honest. I mean, you see that from earlier part of the game. I mean, I think someone highlighted 6 fouls in the space of a few minutes, so you can see what the intentions were to stop us trying to play and obviously break things up, and that's what they set out to do. Yeah.
But the only goal of the first half came on 42 minutes, and there was a diagonal to Luke Holmes sort of on the right hand side of the penalty area, and he jinked his way in and then hit a lovely low left foot shot into the near corner. It was a quality goal.
Very good goal. Again, I think that was, we did obviously at times play some good stuff in the first half, but not enough. But that was one that we thought we did well. We worked it from the left hand side of the pitch and worked it into the forward's feet. He managed to hold it up really well, and obviously we had runners off of him. Managed to work the ball out to Luke on the right hand side, which is cut inside, and finished with his left foot, and it's a good goal.
Yeah. So that made it 1-0, and that's what the score was at half time. And we definitely had the better of the first half. But the second half seemed quite a change. They came out, and I thought they were more aggressive in getting forward, and they seemed to have more opportunities.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, it was a different second half completely, which we sort of expected, to be honest, because obviously we made a couple of changes, as you can see on there as well. But going back a little bit just to the first half, we were in a way we were sort of pleased with the efforts and things like that, and that's what we wanted. I said at half time, you need to do that in the second half, right? Because they're going to come out, they're obviously going to scream for everything, because that's what they were doing.
Yes.
Getting onto the referee, and they did it well. They played the game. They played their way into the game through that, and they got more free kicks. They got more free kicks and things like that. But unfortunately, like I say, we didn't come out the blocks really well, and we didn't, like I say, didn't start the second half as well as what we did in the first half.
Yeah. The one change Matty made at half time was to bring on Kieran Douglas instead of Sam Davidson. So that was our first chance to see Kieran, and he's a really cultured player, and he looks very comfortable on the ball. Yeah,
he does, and then you can see that he's got, obviously that's part of his quality. He's physically good in the air, and he's good with the ball. He's obviously good, obviously standing on his feet. He's, again, a couple of last-ditch tackles he's put in there. So there's lots of positive stuff that you can see from Kieran tonight.
Yeah. Bideford equalised on the 65th minute. There'd been quite a lot of pressure, and the number 3 was up in the attack, and he drove the ball through Chad's legs, so that made it 1-1. And Bideford were on the attack a lot of the time after this, and you think, well, if anyone else is going to score, perhaps they will. But we brought on the big guns. We brought on Franklin. We brought on Burbs. Yep. But it didn't quite click, did it, up front?
No, I think, like I say, I think they was on the front foot. They looked like they wanted it more, and that's what we were just sitting there. And we felt that obviously the game got stretched, which that's not normally our game. We don't like the games to be open like that, because it is a little bit end to end. It does become like a little basketball match, and that's what was happening. We would go down their end, we'd lose good possession of the ball, and they got the other end and nearly could create an opportunity, and that's what it was like the second half. And we were just saying that sometimes we need to, obviously when we're in that situation of the game getting overstretched, that's when we find a problem, and that's when we have problems. And we've just been saying there that obviously that's what happened. Bideford got onto the game, they stretched the game, and it made it difficult for us, and credit to them. I mean, they had a game plan for the second half, and it's worked, to be honest. And it came to fruition for them in the second minute of added on time. The ball was down the left, and the substitute Randall scored from quite an acute angle. Yeah, again, to be honest, it's 2 disappointing goals to concede, but again, credit to them. They were on the front foot, and I think they got what they deserve, to be fair. I think you've got to give them credit a little bit, and say well done to them. We have to learn from that. We have to learn how to deal with situations when the game does get stretched. We have to look for leaders to start obviously pulling the game back in, and how to slow games down, and how do we exploit teams a different way. And we've got to learn from that, Graham. And tonight at times prime example. You look at the first half, we done well. Second half we did okay in spells. and unfortunately the spells that wasn't so good, then they capitalised on that.
Yeah.
And like I say, there was some good performances out there. There's positives to take from the game.
Right.
There's stuff for us to learn, stuff for us to work on. So tonight for us, it's a still good run out for us, and that's the main thing. It's a cup that obviously we would like to carry on, but unfortunately we're not. But like I say, all the positives that we can take out into this and take it into training on Thursday. Looking forward to the game on Saturday.
Right. Okay. So there was just 124 people here. It was quite a cold night, but we're really not too fussed about this competition, are we?
You say that, but for us it is, because even for the management it is, because it's times and opportunities for players that don't get regular game time. It's for them to show us what they can do, them to make a point of grabbing the next shirt or giving Matty a problem of I want to be starting here, and that's what we want. And like I say, we're a little bit disappointed, but that's football, and at the end of the day, obviously we ain't gone through, and now we've got to concentrate on the league, and we've obviously got another cup to look forward to as well, because we're still in that as well, so we just have to move forward and look forward to the next game.
Yeah, okay. So, Shane said there were some positives to come out from it tonight, and we look forward to the next game, which is on Saturday against Metropolitan Police, and that's going to be a cracking game because they're firing really well at the moment, Met Police. Yeah,
we're really looking forward to it. We've heard some good things about them. So, and to be honest, they sound like a sort of side that we want to play against. It sounds like it's going to be a good football game. It sounds like both teams are going to try and play. So for us, and especially being at home as well, again, we look forward to that. And the lads are up for that. We've just been talking about that game and how important it is. So hopefully we'll pull out a better performance on Saturday.
Yeah. So that's a good one to come along to. That's 3 o'clock kick-off. And then next Tuesday we're away at Walton Casuals. There is a coach going if you want to be on that. It leaves at 4 o'clock if you get in touch with either Peter or Clive. So Shane, thanks very much for coming to talk to us.
Thanks very much, Graham.